Hello and welcome to today's little mission. So first of all, we'll explain what's happening. Every class has two of these trolleys which hold trays. So each child has a tray that they can put in their information, reading books and things like that, and they're kept safe, so I don't have to leave them in their lockers. They're inside the classroom and out of the way. The first thing I'm going to do is have a look over it and give it an assessment of what needs to be done. Is it savable? So first thing, we'll start with the top, and the first thing I've noticed is that the top is actually loose at that end. That could be because this side holds it on. So we'll have a look at that. Yeah, there's some wooden plugs there that would normally sit in the side, so that would stop it lifting. The other end is pretty solid. The back's solid. These actually slide in and out on runners. So to make the whole thing more secure, I could actually glue those as well. We don't normally take them out. Obviously, it's only the trays. Some little bits of paper and stuff in there. The back needs fixing onto there. I would say what I'm going to do is upend it and possibly put some screws in that way from the bottom up into this back to hold it into place. So it might mean I'd have to flip it over to do that, but at the moment I don't particularly want to flip it, because if I flip it at the moment then this top will just fall off. So I think the first thing I need to do is to get this side fixed back on properly, glued, and possibly even drilled and screwed on there as well. So let's get the tools ready to do that. I've got the tools together. I think I may need, if I need to get any more, I'll get those and I'll explain them as we go. But for now, what I'm going to do is introduce what I've got so far. Now, I have a battery screwdriver. We'll put in the screws. I have a drill with a small drill bit for drilling out a small hole just to start, like a pilot hole, just to start the screw. That's also to help the wood, stop the wood splitting. I have wood glue and a paintbrush, and what I'm going to be doing is dipping that in and painting the wood glue on rather than just pouring it. And the screws I'm using are these little ones here. They're not quite decking screws, are they? They're flooring screws, and the reason I'm using these is because their thread, like a decking screw, will pull. They've got like a double thread, so it will pull the two pieces of wood together really tight. And that's what I think I'm going to need. So we'll go from there and we'll see what happens. So first thing I'm going to do is try and get this end back on. So we're going to make sure it fits first of all, and then put some glue on and get it glued on, and then we'll go to see if we can add some screws in there just to help it secure it on there. So we're going to try and refit this on to make sure it fits first of all, and then see if there's anything else that we need to do. It's got some little grab screw things at the back here, and it's got these little wooden plugs or dowels that are in there fitted already, so it should just sit on all of those and fit on quite well. Let's give that a go and see if it's going to look like it's going to fit. And that is in perfectly, but obviously slightest knock and it's going to fall straight back out. And what I said earlier about lifting the top, I now can't lift the top, so it will hold the top in place. It was previously drilled and there are 2 screw holes there that have got had screws in, but they were only short screws, and they can be a lot bigger, and they're going to be a lot bigger because we're going to use those screws. So I think what we're going to do now is take it all back off again and get some glue involved, and then once it's all put back on and glued up, then we'll look at drilling, putting some screws in here, a couple down the bottom, 2 or 3 down the bottom there. Hey, let's do that. So it should just pull off. Little tap off. There it is. Okay, put that out of the way. Now before I glue this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get a dust sheet just to put under this end, or some paper to put under this end. I've got some big bits of paper over there just in case it drips. I don't want it dripping onto our flooring. As you can see now, what I've done, I've put a piece of paper under there just to protect the floor. I'm bound to spill this stuff. Oh, yeah. It's one of those things. We'll just get a dab of glue. The good thing about this glue is that when it dries, it actually dries clear, and also if it's not like these little bits inside, they will wipe out quite easily, and even if they dry, you can just peel it off. It's like dries like a plastic. Plenty of glue, especially around the dowels. They're supposed to be holding it all together. Right, we can put our paintbrush around there out of the way. I can wash that in a minute. It's also water based or water soluble, so it can be washed out. Put our glue around there out of the way, and we'll get our side back over again and repeat the operation of just putting it back on. So we'll just get it lined up. And put it back on there. Right, we'll give that 10 minutes or so just to start bonding, and then I'm going to put some screws in there that'll pull it all nice and tight, and then I'm able to actually flip it over then and do the base. I'm going to go and wash that brush out. Okay, so I've cleared the brush, cleaned the glue pot up, put all that away. What we're going to do now is we're going to get a couple of screws in these top ones because they're already pre-drilled, and then we're going to do some down the bottom. So first of all, we can just start by putting in 2 screws at the top. I apologise for the noise in advance. This is quite a noisy screwdriver drill. That's a lot better, a lot tighter. And we're going to put some holes down the bottom. So a little pilot hole first of all. And then a screw in there. and we could do up the back here as well. Once it's in the classroom, these are actually end on to each other, so none of these screws are going to be seen or shown. Sure everything's okay inside. Yep, they've all got wood, none of the screws are showing on the inside. And what it's done is it's squashed all the back, the glue's squashed out of the back there, so I'm just going to get a bit of tissue and wipe that off. Now that I'm happier that that end's all secure and not going to fall off as soon as I move the cupboard, I'm going to stand it up on its end. We have the bottom and the back board, which has got a little bit of movement and play in it. We just want to try and stop that. So same sort of thing again. We're going to drill some holes and put some screws in there. So now it's up this way. We can see the back of it there and the bottom here. And what we want to do is a gap there. So we're just going to pull the two back together. So we're going to start up here and a little pilot hole and work our way down. Well, we're going to work from either end, I think, into the centre. That might be better. So what we can do is, as we start the screw, we can put a little bit of pressure on there to squash that in. Do the same this end. Overkill. Far too many screws, never mind. Okay, we'll have a look over it now. So it's all glued and screwed, as they say. It's all fixed. The end's now back on. And all looking a lot better, good for another couple of years of use. Let it dry for a little while, and then I'm going to take it back to its classroom and put it away in there, ready for Monday for the teacher, so they can put all the trays back in and sort themselves out, carry on using it. Thanks for watching.